Oscar Romeo Ford, India Sierra Sierra. This is Echo Golf 1, Romeo Victor Charlie. Over.
Eso no está llamando, ¿no? No dice tirolí, ese que colgado.
Oscar Romeo Ford, India Sierra Sierra. This is Echo Golf 1, Romeo Victor Charlie. Over. ¿Cómo vamos?
Tranqui, te queda un poco. ¿Quieres esperar un poco o no pasa nada?
Oscar Romeo Ford, India Sierra Sierra. This is Echo Golf 1, Romeo Victor Charlie. Over. Oscar Romeo Ford, India Sierra Sierra. This is Echo Golf 1, Romeo Victor Charlie. Over. Oscar Romeo Ford, India Sierra Sierra. This is Echo Golf 1, Romeo Victor Charlie. Over.
Echo Alpha 1, this is 4.
Good afternoon, Stephens, from Valle de Camargo School in Cantabria County. My operator name is Javier. Are you ready for the student questions? Over.
I am ready for student questions.
Okay, come on, over.
Hello, it's Coral. Did you want to be an astronaut when you were a child? Over.
When I was a child, I watched men walk on the moon, and I thought that was incredible. And I thought that would be a really amazing thing to do, but I never actually thought I could do it. And when I became an adult and I was working at my career for a long time, the opportunity came to apply, and I applied and I was accepted. I always wanted to be an astronaut, I just never built my life around becoming one. I had done many things in the submarine force and in education that allowed me to become an astronaut. Over.
Hello, it's Gabriela. Did you have to perform very demanding physical tests to be an astronaut? Over.
The physical testing was not difficult in the sense that the push-ups, sit-ups, etc., those standard assessments I had been doing in the Navy. The physical test, as far as the medical testing, was very difficult and very, very thorough medical testing. Over.
Hello, it's Nora. What studies have you done to become an astronaut? Over.
We have many different specialties in the astronaut office. We have engineers like myself. I was an electrical engineer and an acoustics engineer, and we have mechanical engineers, and we have aerospace engineers, and we have pilots, and we have doctors, and we have physicists, and we have just an incredible assortment of skills and capabilities, including a veterinarian and many, many other things. So you can almost do anything in technology, engineering, and medical sciences and become an astronaut. You just have to do well in what you're doing. Over.
Hello, it's Hannah. Can you communicate with your family frequently? Over.
I can communicate with my family much more frequently than I ever could on a submarine. And so that's been an amazing part of this trip so far, is I have been able to bring my family much closer to being on board, and I gave them a video tour last night, which was very exciting. Over.
Hello, it's Angela. For how long do you usually stay on the ISS? Over.
Well, for me, I visited the space station 3 times on space shuttles, and they were 3 different lengths, 12, 14, and 16 days. And so this time, the standard ISS mission is 6 months, and so I'll be up here for 6 months. Over.
Hello, it's Lydia. Is it possible to dance in space? Over.
It's possible to dance absolutely anywhere, but I don't dance well no matter where I am. But it's fun. Over.
Hello, it's Anne. How do you spend your free time on the ISS? Over.
Since we've been on board, we've been incredibly busy here on board the ISS, but what free time we have, we enjoy spending time with each other, looking out the cupola windows and taking pictures and relaxing a little bit. So there's a fair amount to do. You'll never get bored on the ISS. Over.
Hello, it's Sarah. What are the effects on health of living in space? Over.
Well, that's one of the reasons we're up here, is to look at what effects long-term living in space has on the human body and what health impacts that is. And what we learn up here will help us understand how our bodies work and will help make life better there on Earth. Over.
Hello, it's Irene. What are the best aspects of cooperating among so many nations? Over.
I think one of the great aspects of cooperating with so many nations is that each nation brings their cultures on board, and so we learn a lot from each other. We actually operate differently at times just because of the way we were all brought up, slightly different, and it's really an interesting way to see new perspectives and new ideas and use those to help improve our understanding and our cooperation on board the ISS. Over.
Hello, it's Mario. How often do you receive supplies from Earth? Over.
During our mission, we will have 3 visiting vehicles that will come with cargo. So that works out to about once every 2 months. But that is that's a little more frequently than usual. Usually it's about every 3 or 4 months that people have visitors. Cargo. Over.
Hello, it's Adriana. What are your greatest fears living on the ISS? Over.
Well, the biggest threat to us here living on the International Space Station is actually micrometeorite and orbital debris. And so we can see some of it on different radar systems around the world, and so we will move the International Space Station out of the way of orbital debris that we can see. But over the lifetime of the space station, that is the biggest risk to the space station itself. Over.
Hello, it's Laro. Is it easy to lose track of time with so many sunsets and sunrises? Over.
Well, you don't lose track of time because of sunrises and sunsets, because you don't look out the window usually that much during a work day. You're just busy, so busy you kind of lose track of sunrises and sunsets and time of day and day of the week as you just work through your schedule. So you're very busy. Over.
Hello, it's Jimena. What do you do if a crew member becomes ill? Over.
Well, we actually have a medical officer who's trained to help and assist on board, and we can always call the doctors and get telemedicine. Right now, we fortunately do have an actual medical doctor on board, which makes things a lot easier should there be any issues. Over.
Hello, it's Adrian. What are the main problems of living together on the ISS? Over.
There's just nothing as far as living together. Just living on board the ISS has all the normal problems of life on Earth. All of your what you bring on board, so stowage and supplies and waste and how you manage all aspects of just living. And that's what makes it really complicated. And what makes the challenge more exciting is everything we learn making the International Space Station work helps us improve things on Earth as well. Over.
Hello, it's Tianira. What is the most interesting experiment you're working on? Over.
Stephens? Hello, Stephens? Are you here? Over?
I can barely hear you, over. Let me fix the squelch a little bit.
Hello, it's Adrian. What is the most impressive atmospheric phenomenon you have seen? Over.
Okay, I brought the squelch down. I can hear you a little bit better if we want to continue. Over.
Hello, it's Sergio. What do you feel when you remember that there's nothing around the ISS? Over.
It's amazing. I haven't been outside to do a spacewalk on the International Space Station. It is the most incredible feeling to be hanging on to this giant building and looking around and seeing there is no Earth that it's attached to. You're actually floating over Earth. It is absolutely surreal in the true sense of that word. It is incredible. It's just amazing. Over.
Hello, it's Lydia. Do you frequently do spacewalks outside the ISS? How does it feel like? Over.
Spacewalks, we do, a couple every 6 months or so. There's not a lot, fortunately, that we have to do for the International Space Station for construction anymore. So we don't go outside that often. It is an amazing part of living on board the International Space Station is having to go outside and do work. However, it's also probably the most dangerous thing we do.
Succeed at